Gopi Janapala Girivardhari Yasharanandana Vrajajanaranjana Shavanatira Panachari Jaya Radha Madhavan Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Jayam Vishnupad Padamans Vaibhajakacharya Dikta Sadashishimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Our glories to the Assam devotees. Our glories to the Assam devotees. Our glories to the Assam devotees. Our glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. A reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 1, Verse 16. Ta ihamana nirahankitam buddha tam ihamana nirahankitam buddham nirashisham purnam ananya choditam nirashisham purnam ananya choditam nirin shikshayantani javartma samstitam nirin shikshayantani javartma samstitam Prabhum Prabhadye Kiradharma Bhavanam Kiradharma Bhavanam. Oh, am I? Oh. I see. Okay. So now it's good. Okay. Yeah. Okay? All right. Hare Krishna. Okay. Would you like to chant? Okay, I'll read the translation. Okay. Yeah, it's translation by Srila Prabhupada. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, works just like an ordinary human being, yet he does not desire to enjoy the fruits of work. He is full in knowledge, free from material desires and diversions, and completely independent. As a supreme teacher of human society, he teaches his own way of activities, and thus he inaugurates the real path of religion. I request everyone to follow him. Purport. This is the sum and substance Okay, slowly. This, all right, okay. This is the sum and substance of our Krishna consciousness movement. We are simply requesting human society to follow in the footsteps of the teacher of Bhagavad Gita. Follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita as it is, and your life will be successful. That is the summary of the Krishna consciousness movement. So that's all we need, and you can all go home. We know everything. What's the summary? What is the summary? Follow Krishna's instructions in Bhagavad Gita. That's the summary of our movement. The organizer of the Krishna consciousness movement is teaching everyone how to follow Lord Ramachandra, how to follow Lord Krishna, and how to follow Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this material world, we need a leader for monarchy or good government. Lord Sri Ramachandra, by his practical example, showed how to live for the benefit of all human society. He fought with demons like Ravana. He carried out the orders of his father. I need some water. Water. And he remained the faithful husband of Mother Sita. Thus, there is no comparison to Lord Ramachandra's acting as an ideal king. Indeed, people still hanker for Ramraja, a government conducted like that of Lord Ramchandra. Similarly, although Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he taught his disciple and devotee Arjuna how to lead a life ending in going back home, back to Godhead. Chaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti surjana, BG 49. All teachings, political, economic, social, religious, cultural, and philosophical, are to be found in Bhagavad Gita. One only has to follow them strictly. Supreme Personality of Godhead also comes as Lord Chaitanya, just to play the part of a pure devotee. Thus, the Lord teaches us in different ways, just to make our lives successful, and Swayambhuva Manu requests us to follow him. Swayambhuva Manu is the leader of mankind, and he has given a book called Mansamhita to guide human society. Herein, he directs us to follow Supreme Personality of Godhead in his different incarnations. These incarnations are described in Vedic literature, and Jayadev Goswami has described 10 important incarnations in summary. Keshava Mina Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshava Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshava Buddha Sarira Jaya Jagadisha Hare, etc. Swayambhuva Manu instructs us to follow the instructions of God's incarnations, especially Krishna's instructions of Bhagavad Gita as it is. Appreciating Bhakti Marga as instructed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya thus depicted the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Shishaktameka Purusha Purana Kripamba Shri Krishna Chaitanya Sharira Tvari Kripamba Hiryastamaham Prapadye CC Madhya 6254. Let me take shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna, who has descended in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to teach us real knowledge, his devotional service, and detachment from whatever does not foster Krishna consciousness. He has descended because he is an ocean of transcendental mercy. Let me surrender unto his lotus feet. Chaitanya Chandrodaya Nataka 674. In this age of Kali, people cannot follow the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, the Lord himself takes the part of Sri Krishna Chaitanya to teach personally how to become Krishna conscious. He asks everyone to follow him and to become a guru to deliver the fallen souls of Kali Yuga. Jaridako tarikoho Krishna upade shamar agya guru hoya taroe desh instruct everyone to follow the orders of Lord Shri Krishna as they are given in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. In this way, become a spiritual master and try to liberate everyone in this land. CC Madhya 7, 128. The coherent purpose of Lord Ramchandra, Lord Krishna, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is to teach human society how to be happy by following instructions of the Supreme Lord. Mukam karati vachalam pangam lang yatakirim yakibhantam bande sikunum dinatarinam amagyana timirandasya Kuranjana Shalakaya Shakshamritam Yena Tazamai Shikunavi Namaha Jai Shri Prabhupada. So, very interesting that three incarnations are described here. Lord Chaitanya, Lord Ram, and Lord Krishna. And so that is actually a form of the Lord called Sadabhuj, six-arm form. So I'm going to share with you a verse from 11th Canto, 5th chapter, 34th verse, which describes the Sadabhuj form. And actually it's a prayer to Lord Chaitanya, but in the purport we find that it's not only for Lord Chaitanya, but it can be translated for Lord Krishna and Lord Ram also. Same verse. So let's hear what the verse says. Oh Mahapurusha, I worship your lotus feet. You gave up the association of the goddess of fortune and all her opulence, which is most difficult to renounce and is hankered after by even the great demigods. Being the most faithful follower of the path of religion, you thus left for the forest in obedience to a Brahmana's curse. Out of sheer mercifulness, you chased after the fallen conditioned souls who are always in pursuit of the false enjoyment of illusion, and at the same time engaged in searching out your own desired object, Lord Shyam Sundar. So 11.5.34. So two arms are carrying the water pot and danda of the sannyasi, Lord Chaitanya. And two arms carry the flute of Lord Krishna. And two arms carry the bow and arrow of Lord Ramchandra. And so we have all of them here with us today. We have all of these incarnations. And hopefully the doors will open up. Yeah. Anyway, so this describes all three of them, this verse, according to the Vaishnava Acharyas. And so this is, we're going to start with Lord Ram. How does this describe Lord Ram, this verse? So the first, I would like to give some prayers from Hanuman. And this is from the 5th canto, 19th chapter, verse 7. Hanuman prays, one cannot establish a friendship with the Supreme Lord Ramchandra on the basis of material qualities like birth, an aristocratic family, personal beauty, one's eloquence, one's sharp intelligence, or one's superior race or nation. None of these qualifications is a prerequisite for friendship with Lord Ram. Otherwise, how is it possible that although we uncivilized inhabitants of the forest have not taken noble births, although we have no physical beauty, and although we cannot speak like gentlemen, Lord Ram has nevertheless accepted us as friends. So isn't that nice? Prabhupada often told us we should take Lakshmi from the non-devotees and give her back to Krishna, just as Lord Ram took Sita away from Ravana. Yeah, that's a great verse. 11.5.34. Oh, Hanuman's prayer, that's 5. Okay, let's go back. 5:19. Where is it? Okay, where is it? Oh, 5:19.7. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to read another one of his prayers too. So Prabhupada often told us to take Lakshmi from the non-devotees and give her back to Krishna, just like Lord Ram took Sita from Ravana. And Prabhupada said to us just like Lord Ram took an army of monkeys to conquer Lanka, so did I. And so we're Prabhupada's army of monkeys, according to what Prabhupada said. Yeah, yes, we were uncivilized, although we're born in America. So yes, so you may not have any good qualification like beauty or intelligence, knowledge. And Kunti says in her prayer that these are not very important and they may become obstacles to your chanting. You may not be able to chant the holy name nicely if you are proud of these things. So I'm going to share with you the next verse from 5th Canto, 19th chapter, verse 8. Therefore, whether one is a demigod or a demon, a man or a creature other than man, such as beast or bird, everyone should worship Lord Ramchanda, Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appears on this earth just like a human being. There is no need of great austerities or penances to worship the Lord, for he accepts even a small service offered by his devotee. Thus, he is satisfied. And as soon as he's satisfied, the devotee is successful. Indeed, Lord Sri Ramchandra brought all devotees of Ayodhya back home, back to Godhead. Yes, they went into some lake or river, like maybe Sarayu it was, I don't know. And Lord Ram went there and everyone followed him, and they went back to Godhead. Now, Prabhupada in the purport says the same thing, that Lord Ram is so kind and merciful that he's very easily satisfied by a little service, rendered by anyone, human or not. And I live in Vrindavan. I saw the pigeons, they come in the temple, and I saw them doing service for Krishna, because we had these big, huge gates in front of the deities, and there were all these leftover flowers, but nobody cleaned them. So the birds were flapping their wings, and all the old flowers were coming down, and they were cleaning the top of the doors in front of the deities, huge doors, like that big, yeah, I would say, big doors. So yes, and there is the same advantage in worshipping Lord Chaitanya, Lord Krishna, and Lord Ramachandra. So Lord Ram and Lord Krishna sometimes showed their mercy by killing demons, but Lord Chaitanya awarded love of God without difficulty even to the demons. All the incarnations of the Lord, but especially Lord Ram, delivered many of the living entities present before them. Indeed, almost all of them. Sri Chaitanya is therefore represented in the sixth arm form. Again, that's in the purport. So now we're going to compare Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, and Lord Chaitanya according to this verse, because it starts out, Lord Chaitanya gave up the goddess of fortune because of a Brahmana's curse. So Rama also gave up his opulent kingdom of Ayodhya, where everyone loved him, Aryavachasa, in the order of his father. So, yes, Ram also, and Krishna, he also gave up the opulence of Mathura and went to the simple Vrindavan, the forest. He went to the forest on the order of his mother and father. So all three of them, this verse talks about, each line of the verse talks about all three of them. So isn't that, yes. So the order of Krishna's original parents, Vasudeva and Devaki, he left the opulence of Mathura and went to Vrindavan. Because Vasudeva and Devaki were afraid of Kamsa, who had already killed all of Krishna's elder brothers. So with great love, they asked him to please avoid Kamsa. So Krishna transferred himself to the forest village of Vrindavan. Lord Ram went to the forest, Krishna went to the forest, and Lord Chaitanya, well, yes, here we'll talk about, the verse is actually about him. He had the pleasure of marrying the goddess of fortune, and he gave her up. And everyone in this universe is looking for Lakshmi, goddess of fortune. So Aryavachasa it was in the 17th chapter of Adi Lila, it's described that a certain Brahmana who was well known for being harsh and cursing others could not enter the kirtan hall where Lord Chaitanya was performing kirtan because the door was locked. Being very agitated and breaking his Brahman's thread, he cursed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu the next day on the bank of the Ganges, saying, "I shall now curse you, for your behavior has greatly aggrieved me. You shall be bereft of all material happiness." However, Lord Chaitanya felt great ecstasy. Oh, great, that's wonderful. Since his mission was Vairagya Vidya, Nija Bhakti Yoga, to give up the illusion of sense gratification and engage 24 hours in the devotional service of the Lord. So he took this curse as a blessing, Lord Chaitanya. And soon after, the Lord took sannyas. So that sannyas means going to the forest. Also another meaning of sannyas. So by the words of the Aryan, Aryavachasa, the Brahmana, Lord Chaitanya took sannyas. Yadagad Aranyam went to the forest. So they all went to the forest. Krishna went to Vrindavan, and Ram went to the forest. What's the name of the forest? I forgot. Anyway, I think it's, Panchavati. He went to Nashik, I remember. They were in Nashik for a while. Anyway, yeah, they were in the forest. And so, yes. Now again, in the purport it says, Lord Krishna left Mathura, his mother and father, and went to meet Balaram, his brother, in Vrindavan. And Lord Chaitanya left Vishnupriya and his mother and went with Nitai to take sannyas. Lord Ram left his mother and father and took Sita and Lakshman with him. So now, Mayamrigam. So Mayamrigam, the illusory deer. So for Lord Ram, he showed his great affection for Sita by chasing after Mayamrigam, the illusory deer that had been created. Yeah, Marichi. Yeah, Marichi, he was a friend of the demons, who might even have been a demon also. Yes, the golden with spots, yeah. Golden deer. I think maybe golden spots. I don't and so, yeah, this is golden deer here. This was desired by Sita. And Krishna, Mayamriga, means his relationship with Radharani. So Maya also indicates internal potency of Krishna. So she's the Ananda Maya. She is the Ananda potency, Yoga Maya. And the original form of Krishna's internal potency is Radharani. So due to his love of Radha, Lord Krishna becomes easily controlled by her. So Mrigam means animal, and indicates Krita Mrigam, a toy animal. Just as a beautiful young girl may play with so many dolls or stuffed animals, similarly, Lord Krishna becomes just like a doll in the hands of the most beautiful young girl, Srimati Radharani. So he was, Maya is Radha, and Mrigam is the toy. Krishna is Radharani's toy. According to Jiva Goswami, Srimati Radharani perform innumerable types of worship in order to bind Krishna more and more to her, because she cannot live without Krishna. Thus, due to Srimati Radharani's aradhana, or worship, Krishna can never leave Vrindavan. He runs here and there in Vrindavan, protecting the cows, playing with his friends, and engaging in countless intrigues of love with Srimati Radharani and the gopis. Thus the word anvatavat indicates Krishna's boyish activities, his running throughout the transcendental land of Vrindavan, tightly under the control of the love of Srimati Radharani. So I live in Vrindavan, and we know who's in control. It's not Krishna, it's Radha. She is in control in Vrindavan. Her name is everywhere on the trees. And everyone says, Radhe, Radhe. They don't say Krishna, Krishna. It's Radhe, Radhe, Rikshawalas. Now, how is it with Lord Chaitanya? Mayamrigam Maya means one's so-called wife, children, and bank account, which keep one firmly bound up in the material bodily concept of life. So we're all in, everyone's in Maya in this material world. So Maya means Maya. And Mriga means, now this is according to Lord Chaitanya, to search out. So first you can say that it can refer to the living beings in this world who are frantically searching for the latest up-to-the-minute sense gratification and the material bodily concept of society, friendship, and love. So Maya, yes, searching, Maya Mriga, searching for Maya. Yeah, I was in India when the latest iPhone came out, 17 Pro, and every day I was getting advertisements on my phone. You need 17 Pro. I said, no, I don't. I've got 3, I've got 10, I've got 11. It's good. It's enough for me. So it's quite fine. And not only that, there were pictures, videos of riots of Indian people trying to buy this 17 Pro on the first day it was out. It's like packed, like how they go to Magamela. They were going to buy this iPhone 17 Pro. Anyway, yeah, so this is what this means, Maya Mriga. Anvadava, chasing. Now, also, it refers to Lord Chaitanya, that he was always chasing, going here and there, searching after the fallen conditioned souls. Sometimes Lord Chaitanya would embrace the conditioned souls on the pretext of religious friendship or ecstasy, but actually, the Lord was touching the bodies of the conditioned souls to pull them out of the ocean of material existence and hurl them into the ocean of ecstatic love of Godhead. That's Lord Chaitanya. Thus, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the most merciful and magnificent incarnation of the Lord, whose mercy surpassed the bounds of mundane discrimination in the matter of caste, color, and creed. The word Dayitaya can be explained as follows. The Sanskrit word Daya means mercy. Thus, by grammatical derivation, the word used in this verse, Dayitaya, indicates that because of being the most merciful, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was busily engaged in rescuing the fallen conditioned souls who are completely distracted and bewildered by the external illusory energy of the Lord. The quality of being the most merciful is part and parcel of the character of the Mahapurush, or Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes, I know one devotee who was from the U.S. Army in Iraq, and he was chasing after the soldiers to give them books. And one soldier was actually running away from him. But finally that soldier was dying. He said, okay, give me the book. So, yeah, the devotees also chase after book distributors. They chase after the conditioned souls, too. Yes, ISKCON, he chases after them. Of course, not physically. There used to be Mahabodhi. He would physically chase people. And my godbrother. ISKCON, he chases in a very nice, subtle way to make them feel good. The main thing he says is you need to leave a good impression with people. It doesn't matter if you sell the book or not. You need to leave a good impression. So Dharmishta means a follower of religion, establisher of religious principles. So Lord Ram, first he was Dharmishta because he followed the word of his father. He didn't complain. He said, okay, I don't need the kingdom. Let me go. And another way he was Dharmishta is he made Sita enter the fire because he was afraid people would talk about her. And people did, actually. And so he banished her again to the forest. But in 519.6, it's also Hanuman's prayer, Hanuman says, since Lord Ram is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, he's not attached to anything in this material world. He's the most beloved super soul of all self-realized souls, and he is their very intimate friend. He's full of all opulence. Therefore, he could not possibly have suffered because of separation from his wife, nor could he have given up his wife and Lakshman, his younger brother. To give up either would have been absolutely impossible. But if you read Ramayana, it will say that he gave up both of them at the end. So, who to believe? But this is Prabhupada in Bhagavatam. This is 9th canto, where it's talking about Ram. Oh, this is 5th canto, 519, again, Hanuman. Yes. So Lord Ram came to teach human society how dutiful a king should be. He apparently gave up the company of Mother Sita and Lakshman. Factually, however, he could not have given them up. One should therefore learn about the activities of Lord Ramchandra from a self-realized soul. Then one can understand the transcendental activities of the Lord. Okay. So, yes, the Lord seems like he may suffer, but he's transcendental. It's bliss, actually, in separation. Because Prabhupada says in the purport, the emotions a lover and beloved feel when separated from one another are actually very blissful, although apparently painful. So here in this world, separation is painful. But in the spiritual world, everything is blissful, even separation. I heard, this was in Satchidananda Swami's seminar, that when you're with Krishna, there's only one Krishna. But when you're separated, you see Krishna everywhere. So that's how Radharani, oh, he was here, he was there, he was there. So there, and said, oh yeah, he used to play his flute over here under the Vangshivat tree. He used to pick flowers, and Danagat, he used to stop us. They would see Krishna everywhere. So that's why it was very nice. So, how was Krishna Dharmishta? Well, he broke dharma to dance with others' wives. He didn't break because Krishna's a husband of everyone. So one time, one Indian couple were sitting in front of Srila Prabhupada. And the man was complaining about Krishna. He's immoral. He's very immoral. He's dancing with other people's wives. So Prabhupada said, who is that lady sitting next to you? He said, it's my wife. He said, no, you are immoral because Krishna is the husband of everyone. So you are immoral. No, it's Prabhupada. He didn't mince words. No. Yeah. And also in Poland, there was a court case by a Christian nun against Krishna. So her case was that Krishna married so many wives, 16,000, so he is immoral. So she was defeated. The devotee, she was on the stand. The devotee asked her, so you are a nun. So what vows did you take when you became a nun? She wouldn't say. So he read the vows. I vow to marry Jesus. Then he asked, how many nuns are there in the world? Defeated. She was defeated because there's more nuns than Krishna had wives. So they all married to Jesus. So, yeah. Yeah. So there we go. So Krishna was Dharmishta. Lord Chaitanya, all of them were Dharmishta. So when Lord Ram came, Lakshman was unhappy because Lord Ram made him do so many things that he was not happy. Like he was very angry with Ram for going to the forest and listening to his father. And he was angry for banishing Sita to the forest. And so next incarnation, he became the elder brother, Balaram. So you have to listen to the elder brother. He made sure that Krishna has to listen to him. And no. And also as Nitai, he broke Lord Chaitanya's sannyas danda too. Because he knew Lord Chaitanya is he doesn't need a danda. Yeah. And so, yeah, we see these three incarnations, and this wonderful verse in Srimad Bhagavatam explains this purport. I mean, even in the purport, it's of this verse. Prabhupada paraphrases some of that verse that I shared with you from 11th canto. He paraphrases it in this purport also. If you, because I know the verse, so I could see it in the purport for today. So I would like to end with the promise of Lord Ram to us. If a person comes to me saying, I am yours, only once, then I shall give him courage and protection from all danger forever after. This is my solemn vow. Okay, because that was, Vibhishan came, and the monkeys they doubted him, they didn't trust him. They said, no, he's a Rakshasa, you can't change from being a Rakshasa. And Lord Ram said, even if Ravana came, I would accept him. So, isn't that interesting? So you have Lord Ram here, so that is, you're very fortunate. Yeah, and here they all come. Lord Ram, Radha Krishna, and Gaurnitai. Yes. So I hope they heard from behind the curtain about the class. And yes, okay, so I'll stop here. If there's any questions, comments, you can ask this point. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's from Bhagavatam, these connections. Yeah, they're very connected. Lord Chaitanya, Lord Ram, and Lord Krishna are very connected. But yeah, we don't. So now we went deeper into that understanding of Sadbhuj, how they are connected. They all did the same thing. Actually, very similarities in their life. Very similar. So, yeah, and the purport I just said, oh my God, this purport is completely Sadbhuj. Hmm? No, today's purport actually in 8th canto, 1st chapter, the whole purport is about that. 8.1.16. 8.1.16. The whole purport it's the same thing. No, I feel better. After I just needed to speak something. Okay. Any online question? You connect with the, oh, you don't connect? Mm-hmm. Everyone should become guru, so we have the order. Huh? Yeah, I'm official. Only problem is I can't be a guru. I can't initiate right now. On hold again. So, yeah, that's what to do. That's temporary. Time will come. Time will come. Yeah. Oh, when the time is right, it will come. Hare Krishna. Sunday? Yes. What time? 1 o'clock?